Can roulette be beaten? Disclaimer: roulette is a game of chance first and foremost. Will you make millions in one sitting with a roulette strategy? Unrealistically, no. Can you push the odds in your favor to make a decent wage? Yes, you can. One reason you can't make millions is simply because the odds are against you. The table cannot be beaten with mathematics. So no system by placing numbers in a systematic way on the table will win. And secondly, if you ever hit a higher enough mark, the casino is always watching and will most likely ask you to leave. But can the odds be pushed in your favor? Absolutely. Ways we know of roulette strategy that give you a higher than average outcome. Visual ballistics. Visual ballistics in roulette is a technique that involves using visual cues to predict where the ball will land on the roulette wheel. It revolves around the principle of observing the speed of the ball and the wheel to make predictions based on the principles of physics, particularly Newton's laws of motion. By closely observing the spins, players can develop an intuitive sense of the average speed of the ball and the wheel, allowing them to make predictions about the possible outcomes. However, one of the disadvantages of visual ballistics is that players can only place bets very late after the ball has been released. It is considered a form of advantage play, similar to card counting in blackjack. And while it is not illegal, casinos may not appreciate it and may ask players to leave or play something else if they are deemed to be using such techniques effectively. 2. Dealer signature spins. Signature spins in roulette refer to the concept that some dealers may have a consistent way of spinning the ball, leading to the ball landing in a predictable sector of the wheel. This theory is based on the idea that dealers may develop a signature or pattern in their spinning technique, which, when observed closely, could be used to gain an advantage. 3. Martingale. The martingale system in roulette is a negative progression strategy that involves doubling the bet amount after a loss. The idea is to recoup the losses from previous bets and gain a small profit when a win eventually occurs. This strategy is based on the concept that, in the long run, a win will offset the previous losses. However, the martingale system does not change the odds or the house edge, and it can lead to significant losses if a losing streak occurs. Table limits also hinder your odds of winning. It is often used for even money outside bets in roulette, such as red or black, where the odds of winning are close to 50%. While the martingale system can provide short-term gains, it is not a guaranteed way to win and carries the risk of substantial financial loss. Beating the roulette wheel or taking advantage of the dealer is the only viable way to bring the odds back in your favor. Take a look at this next picture of a dealer in an actual gaming environment. Take a look at the past result on the board in the background. The information you can gather from it is substantial to bringing the house edge down a fair bit. We see the numbers 1, 34, 32, 14, 31, 13. Now, breaking those numbers into groups of 2. 1 and 34, 32 and 14, 31 and 13. In this next diagram, we can see patterns emerge from the numbers we have broken up. Simply put, to beat the odds, you have to beat the wheel or player. For a more comprehensive look into the strategy and different techniques, I have left a course link in the description.